In your daily life, or in my daily life, in our daily life, we are confronted with understanding technological development. Technological development is promised at many, many instances as the savior of our personal happiness or our personal moving ahead. And then you look into this a year later and you see nothing has happened. To understand this, I would like to draw your attention to some basic mechanisms of developing technology as such. One of the most misused words is innovation. People do not understand that innovation does not happen overnight, and that it is hard work, and that it is not a linear process. So if you look at technological development, you see there are many activities in research and universities going on at first, and slowly this goes down to development of products. And when the new technology arises, people think, oh, this or that new product could be very feasible in the next 2 years. Take hydrogen technology today. You see that the technology is on the horizon. The products are promised, but it will take time until they can be realized. On its way towards development, research quickly realizes that they cannot fulfill all the requirements, and this brings older technologies back to life. You can see this in many products which were first promised to be brand new with a new technology on silicon technology, and then in the end it was built a little bit bigger, a little bit more cheaper, but accepted by the customer. So there is an ongoing change between new technologies, old technologies, to finally end up with a product innovation which really helps forward. And I would like to indicate this process by a simple analogy. If you look at the development of discs, historic-wise, you see that in 1899, the first gramophone was developed. By 1920, we had LPs. By 1982, we had CDs. And by 2005, we had the iPod for the same purpose. You could record music and you could listen to this. And the disruption from LP to CD was at certain points, but they appear rather seldom. You need to understand that on this the development path for technology, there are financial switches which from point to point decide whether the new technology will be further developed or not. And there are many, many obstacles for making a decision where you think, oh yes, this technology is of course the best one we can use, but then the manager decides not to develop it, or someone wants to do his own thing, or the market is not ready, or the production is not ready. So there are many ways which can hinder the development of this new technology. And only if we see this, we can understand why certain developments, which are obviously needed, take such a long time. If you look around in your environment, you will find technologies that have taken longer, much longer than was first promised, and you may not understand. But when you see that this is a mixture of forces that leads to such a new result, you can cope with it more easily, and you can relax more by waiting for it, and you can assess the conditions that are necessary.